Oliver had always been a man who thrived on control. As the head manager of a bustling company, every decision fell under his jurisdiction. His day began with meetings and ended with emails dictating precise plans for his team. Despite his efforts, stress seemed to be his constant companion. One particular day stood out in his memories vividly. It was a Friday afternoon, and as Oliver glanced at his calendar, he knew the upcoming weekend was going to be impeccably planned. However, the universe had other ideas. His phone rang with an urgency that made his stomach tie into knots. It was Emma, his trusted assistant. "Oliver," she began, somewhat hesitant, "I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding with the client presentation. The files were sent over incomplete, and they're demanding a meeting first thing Monday morning to discuss the issue." Oliver's frustration simmered beneath the surface. He had already sent out clear instructions on how the documents should be prepared. How did this happen? He found himself asking, though the blame was not entirely on Emma. Her explanation seemed somewhat distant to him at that moment. That evening, as he sat in his office, staring blankly at his computer screen, Oliver's thoughts spiraled into a cacophony of what-ifs. What if the client pulled out of the deal? What if this affected the company's reputation? What if? Suddenly, a thought broke through the clamor. What if he couldn't control the situation? For the first time, uncertainty gnawed at him not as an adversary, but as an old friend in disguise. He took a deep breath, realizing he couldn't amend the past, nor could he predict the future. All that was within his control was his response to this very moment. A wave of peace washed over him as he accepted this simple truth. Over the weekend, instead of agonizing over the meeting, he focused on preparing solutions, not just remedies. When Monday dawned, Oliver walked into the meeting not with trepidation, but with a newfound calmness that surprised even him. The clients were not pleased, yet they appreciated the effort in the solutions he presented. While the mistake wasn't erased, it was handled with grace. Oliver's journey of self-discovery taught him that control was a mere illusion meant to fend off fear. True peace came from understanding that while he couldn't govern every event, his reactions were solely his own. This revelation turned his stress into serenity, and, in the process, Oliver found an affinity for the unexpected twists of life.